Welcome to Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park. Brian Nadeau with you as we wrap up another 3-day race week. We've got a 10-pack for you on a Sunday fun day at Gulfstream Park. Of course, the Rainbow Six as it continues to grow. Race number 5 today. Let's turn it upstairs to track announcer Pete Aiello for your course and weather conditions.
The weather is warm. Temperatures in the 90s with sunny skies. The main track fast, the Tapeta track fast, the turf course firm. In race 1, number 8, Starship Elation, carries 2 pounds over the listed weight. Racing at Gulfstream. Good start in the middle for Tree Seas Kai, who heads off for the early advantage as Phoenix of Wit will guard an inside spot and land second. In tight toward the rail is Screen. Floating out into the turn is Princess Millie. Out the back early is Starship Elation. And the run around the first turn, it's a stacking packing group with Tree Seas Kai in front. Leads by a length over Marion Road with Phoenix of Wit in tight toward the rail. No Time to Wait is racing in fourth, followed outside by Princess Millie. Down at the inside goes Screen. Second last, Veronica Z. Then the trailer is Starship Elation. 24-1 for the opening quarter, less than 5 furlongs remains. And jockey Misael Jaramillo harnessing the speed of Tree Seas Kai to lead by 2. Marion Road at a nice price is well positioned in second with Phoenix of Wet as the favorite, third at the inside. Up to fourth goes No Time to Wait. Far outside, Starship Elation's going to force Princess Millie to move. Then it's back to Screen, and Veronica Z is last. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn through a 48 1/2 mile. Tree Seas Kai in a bid to go it all the way. Here's a move from Phoenix of Wit. She's looking to get off the inside to the heels of the leader, and she does just that. Here she comes, Phoenix of Wit on the attack now. Blitzing on Tree Seas Kai through 3/4, and on the outside, it's Phoenix of Wit who has powered forward to take the lead. Tree Seas Kai is back to second. Down the center, Princess Millie with No Time to Wait at the rail. But through the final furlong, this was a nice ride and a nice kick from Phoenix of Wit. She's a going-away winner at 6-5. Phoenix of Wit by 5 in the end. Princess Millie second. Tree Seas Kai third. Veronica Z up fourth in 128-1. And they're off. Mustang Bay a step slow to move. Good start from the outside for I'm a Peppa. In the middle, here's Saint No More put into play. On the far outside, Grand Hefe. On a hold between horses is Sigrun Fastboy. Things are getting hairy, fires through at the inside. Into the top light goes Kalimba. Also been mixing it up in the early stages is 16 Cigarettes. He's sandwiched between horses. A gap of 2 to Don't Answer, who's down toward the inside. 2 in front of Diamond Mesa and Nixon Joy. Then it's back to Dreams of My Father, and after a bad start, Mustang Bay is toward the back of the group. The opening quarter was 23 seconds flat. They pass the half-mile marker with Things Are Getting Hairy, doing battle with Saint No More, locked up heads apart. I'm a Peppa in the clear, 3 wide third. Sigrun Fastboy is fourth from Grand Hefe in fifth. 16 Cigarettes improves to be 6, passing Don't Answer. Dropping back Kalimba, then Diamond Mesa. Trying to wind it up from the back is Mustang Bay. They race past the 5/16. Yolber Torres moves on I'm a Peppa. Saint No More counter punches from the inside second. 2 back to Grand Hefe, a driven third. From the back, Mustang Bay is underway. He's in the black cap, 6 wide. 16 Cigarettes just to his inside, and they're on their way home. I'm a Peppa, 3/16 from the money with a length and a half to hold. At the rail, Saint No More is second. 4 back to the outside in Grand Hefe. Final 16th of a mile. Saint No More, he's kicking again, and he's up to challenge for control. Right back at him, I'm a Peppa. I'm a Peppa, Saint No More. Here's the wire. Saint No More. Saint No More beat I'm a Peppa narrowly with Grand Hefe third in 124-1.
Jackie's Warrior quickly in front here by 2 lengths. Here comes Jackie's Warrior up the inside to take over the lead from Life is Good. And Jackie's Warrior remains undefeated here at Saratoga, and he wins an unprecedented Grade 1 stakes at the Spa for the 3rd straight season.
Any success that we've enjoyed is directly attributable to the men and women who first bring horses to us to sell. You got to have good product. If we're able to attract quality horses to our sale with quality men and women selling them, we're going to have good sales. Everything that we do is going to be to achieve success tomorrow by doing things right today. It's a commitment to get up and do the right thing every day in a consistent and a professional fashion, and that's a great recipe for success long term.
They're off. McMullen was off in a bit of a tangle. Acquisitive was away quickly from the inside draw with a host of pursuers as Protest is on to challenge. Here's McMullen after a bad break, rushing forward to challenge, and up on the outside in Zito. Truly Urgent is toward the inside, 44's toward the back of the field, and left behind early, Yadira. To the far turn they go. The leader's McMullen, 3 parts of a length, and Zito is second, Acquisitive third at the inside. Truly Urgent is next. Now Protest put into the clear by Panici, and here he comes. He's in the purple blinkers, only 2.5 lengths off the lead. 44 is going to have to do a lot better than that as they reach the top of the stretch. They're a quarter of a mile from home within Zito, who comes away with the lead. Toward the inside, McMullen tries to fight back second. Acquisitive is together with Protest third and fourth. They're an eighth of a mile from home with the advantage in Zito, trying to knife between horses. Acquisitive at the inside, McMullen. Acquisitive has a seam now. Torres trying to get him up. It's Acquisitive on the outside. Acquisitive is in time. McMullen is second, third in Zito, fourth is Protest in 58 flat. And they're off. Chloe's Toy got away well from the rail draw. Up on the outside, Misprint is put into play. Splitting them, Fulminate won't be far away. Away fourth is Cajun Fantasy together with Dove in Charge on the outside. Miguel's Bella is next, working 4 ahead of Labrodi and no actions at the back. They run to the half-mile point, and Fulminate has come through between horses to put a half length in front. Misprint is second. Chloe's Toy backs off to race in third. Fourth is Cajun Fantasy ahead of Dove in Charge. Then back to the rail, it's Miguel's Bell. Dial long distance to find no action or Labrodi. Around the far turn at the 5/16, 22-1 for the quarter. Misprint is using the favorite hard here, and Misprint has just taken a clear lead. Fulminate will need to do better than that. Cajun Fantasy is next, then Chloe's Toy and Dove in Charge. Off the turn and the stretch drive, Misprint striding clear to lead by 2.5. Cajun Fantasy is hot on her heels from second. Down the center and Dove in Charge with the late say. In between horses, Chloe's Toy. Final 16th of a mile, Misprint almost home. Dove in Charge is lifting late. Misprint and Dove in Charge. Dove in Charge gunning her down. Dove in Charge. Dove in Charge and Rajiv Mirage wear down Misprint in the concluding stages in 104 flat. They're off. Not good starts for Don't Fire Joe or Science Rockets. It was a good start for Garrett's on the go, and indeed, he's looking for the early lead from Bowie, who holds the inside spot in second. Bravo Ruff is on the outside third. The leader floats out. Justin Smiles is between horses, and Gold Rules is at the rail. Cadenced is 3 wide, 2 in front of Don't Fire Joe. He's recovered after a bad start to race within 7 lengths of the lead. The 2 at the back are Science Rockets and Bravo Ruff. To the backstretch they go. Garrett's on the go, leads by a length and a half. Bravo Rough is second. Toward the rail, Bowie is now third. Cadenced is in the pink cap on the outside. Then Justin Smiles racing ahead of Don't Fire Joe. Moving out the rail, that's Gold Rules. Then Ching Ching and Science Rockets. The opening quarter was 24 seconds flat. They raced to the half-mile grounds. Jesus Rios harnessing the speed of Garrett's on the go. He leads by a length. Bravo Rough is second. Cadence makes a bid into third. At the rail, Bowie is asked to keep up fourth. In and amongst rivals is Justin Smiles. He's in the red and white, needs some place to go. Don't Fire Joe is 3 wide. These top-flight rivals have kicked well clear of the others through a 48-second half-mile. Garrett's on the go. Still travels kindly to this stage. He's now at the quarter-mile mark. On top 3 parts of a length, Bravo Rough tips off his flank to try to go get him. Cadenced is 3 wide, angling for a run. Justin Smiles. They're an eighth of a mile from home. Garrett's on the go, looking to go down the road in here. Bravo Rough is second, but he hasn't gained any ground. Garrett's on the go. He's going. He's gone. Garrett's on the go, a 10-1 winner. Bravo Rough second, Justin Smiles third. From way out of it, Science Rockets with late interest. He was fourth in 129.4.
At the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance, we believe in giving every thoroughbred a second chance.
And thanks to you, the owners, trainers, breeders, and every supporter, you've created a ripple effect of change that's helping these magnificent animals move on to new careers and safe, fulfilling lives after racing.
Every single donation, whether big or small, is contributing to a brighter future.
But this race is just beginning. Because of you, we have gained incredible momentum and we're ready for more.
They're off. Money Bouquet off slowly. On the far outside, I Love Venezuela wins the break and looks to cross over. Dialythic holds down the rail. La Gata Salvaje is between horses, and Play 3 Bird is 3 wide. Pemberley is in the purple and black toward the rail, racing in front of Hits Different and Hold Her Close. And after a bad start, Money Bouquet is last of all. They chase the speed of I Love Venezuela. I Love Venezuela rounds the turn on top by a length and a half. Play Free Bird is second. Moving out the rail, Dialythic is now third. Up to the outside, La Gata Salvaje is fourth. Holding on the rail in fifth is Pemberley in front of Hold Her Close and Hits Different. And Money Bouquet is last. Opening quarter complete in 24-4. Quite reasonable fractions here. Leonel Reyes carving out those fractions aboard I Love Venezuela, who leads by a length and a half. Play Freebird is the nearest pursuer second with the rears up. Dialythic is looking for some place to go in third. On the outside of her, Pemberley is now fourth, a length and a half clear of Hold Her Close. She just passed La Gata Salvaje. Lingering at the back is Money Bouquet. Now the trailer is Hits Different. They speed to the far turn. They went 49-4 for the opening half mile, and Dialythic was looking for some place to go but got shuffled back and is locked in toward the inside. It's I Love Venezuela, 5/16 from home on top, a length and a quarter. Pemberley gets started 3 wide into second, looking to rebid as Dialythic at the inside. Still really no place to go yet. Back to fourth and Play Freebird after 3 quarters and 14 flat. Trying to get through at the rail is Dialythic, holding her out as I Love Venezuela. As now Dialythic angles to the outside. I Love Venezuela is still fresh off a soft half mile. Kicks and kicks to a winning lead. Second is Dialythic. Pemberley's trying to hold on to third. I Love Venezuela goes gate 2 wired. A win by 4. Dialythic second, Pemberley third, closer fourth. Either Hits Different or Play Freebird. 144-4. They're off. Bad start for Every Moment Matters. Good start for Finding Strength and race favorite Mystical. Mystical hustled forward by Zayas to get the early advantage. Up in the middle, that's Finding Strength into second. Out in the center, 'Tis a Sweet Lady's the gray. Moving out the rail, that's Bella's Breeze to join the top flight, working 2 ahead of Zoline. Lingering toward the back are La Esperanza and Would I Lie to You. Every Moment Matters is second last. The trailer is Mystery'll Win. The leader is Mystical. Mystical by a length and a quarter. Finding Strength. The other favorite is on the move now to challenge from second. 2.5 clear of Bella's Breeze, who's now third. Every Moment Matters circling horses. Black Cap on the outside. Dropping back between horses is Zoline. That's all for 'Tis a Sweet Lady. The 2 favorites for a 1/4 mile confrontation. Of the 2, it's Finding Strength who does the better work. Shoves a neck on top. Mystical emboldened by the challenge and tries to fight back. 6 ahead of Every Moment Matters with 1/8 of a mile to go. Finding Strength is finding plenty now. Jesus Rios for Mike Yates. It's all Finding Strength in the concluding stages. The daughter of Kozan reports home a 4-length winner. Mystical was second, well clear of Every Moment Matters, who ran third. 'Tis a Sweet Lady fourth in 104.4. They're in the gate. And they're off. Excellent start for Victory Dash, who's headed off for the early advantage, moving up between horses. Long Branch Lou. Up in the center, here's J Squared forwardly positioned. J Squared gunning after Victory Dash in the run to the first turn. Karen Tan comes away in third. Conquering King is an early fourth. Moving out the rail, Gifted by Designs in the yellow colors from fifth. Outside while racing sixth is Dime Poppy. It's a gap of 3 to Jack Kerouac, who settles in about 7 lengths off the speed, working 2 ahead of Long Branch Lou, who's third last. Sugar Buzz is second last, and Maktub is last of the 10. They chase the speed of J Squared. Victory Dash is right back at him through a 23-3 opening quarter. Karen Tan, green cap between horses. Conquering King is on their outside. Then it's a length back to Gifted by Design, who races together with the gray Dime Poppy. A gap of 2.5 more to Long Branch Lou. He improves outside of Jack Kerouac. They're about 8 lengths behind at this stage through an opening half in 46-4. Still well back to the last 2, Sugar Buzz and Maktub. 3/8 of a mile away, the leader Victory Dash by a length and a half. Conquering King is second. Working harder between is Karen Tan, sliding through at the rail, Gifted by Design. Getting started on the outside is Long Branch Lou, no place to go, Dime Poppy. Looking for room and slamming on the brakes went Jack Kerouac. Off the turn on the stretch drive, Victory Dash! He kicks again to lead by 2. Down the center, Long Branch Lou has a shot at him, so does Gifted by Design in the middle. Final 16th of a mile, Long Branch Lou, Gifted by Design, they've reached Victory Dash. It's Long Branch Lou who hits the front. Long Branch Lou wins. Second, Vic Gifted by Design. Third was Victory Dash, 133-4. They're off. And they're off. Slow break rolling on. Quick break, Rough Draft headed off for the early lead. Readier moves to him on the outside. Away third is Ensign Parker. After the bad break, Rolling On is rushing forward, and Mintonon is in between horses. The second last horse is Selecto, as he's actually at the back of the field with Christensen just ahead of him. They pass the half-mile marker. Readier and Rough Draft locked up heads apart, 2 better than Rolling On third. Ensign Parker fourth at the inside. Then Christensen, a gap of 2 more to Mintonon, and Selecto is last. They round the far turn, and Readier is on to take the lead. Jaramillo and Readier striding around Rough Draft for a clear advantage. From the back, Ensign Parker is on the move, a bit deep on the course. Just inside him, Rolling On. Trying to wind it up from the back is Mintonon. They're on their way home. Readier wheels for home on top. Rough Draft comes off the inside to try to rebid second. 3 back to Ensign Parker and Rolling On. They're an eighth of a mile out, and Readier is finding plenty. Rough Draft is trying to hold on to second with Ensign Parker and Rolling On. At even money, all aboard, Readier. He's in front by 3 in the end. Rough Draft second, Ensign Parker third, closer fourth, either Rolling On or Christensen. 103 flat. Runners away. Spy Hunter was away quickly. Spy Novel was away quickly, and they are indeed side by side with 1 lap to run. Belly of Jelly comes away in third. Unseating the rider was Flat Top Box. Flat Top Box is running loose without the rider. Have to see if that happened after the start or if it happened during the break. So hold your tickets as they head around the turn. Flat Top Box is up and around, so he should not be a problem. The leader is Spy Hunter. Spy Novel is second. Up on the outside, Salvatore Prince strides into third. Sunshine Frolic fourth at the rail. Then it's Belly of Jelly in front of Sambaroo, and Hot Blooded is at the back of the field. Again, the 6 Flat Top Box unseated the rider and is loose ahead of the pack. 23-2 for the opening quarter. Spy Hunter and Spy Novel still locked together, heads apart. Through a 46 4.5 miles, Salvatore Prince is now third. At the rail, it's Sunshine Frolic in between horses. Sambaroo starts to make some ground, passing Belly of Jelly and Hot Blooded on the outside. They went to half in 46 4, and they swing around the far turn. Spy Novel makes a bid at Spy Hunter for the top. The Spies 1-2. Third, Sambaroo waiting in the wings. On his back and looking for room is Hot Blooded. Outside, Salvatore Prince. Inside, Sunshine Frolic. They race for home. Good trip from the back for Hot Blooded. He's under a full head of steam. Spy Novel, Spy Hunter. Hot Blooded down the center. Here's Hot Blooded surging forward to take the lead with less than an eighth to go. Jose Morelos for Steve Clasaris. Foreigner fans rejoice. It's Hot Blooded going away. Sambaroo is up for second. It's going to be very close for third. It goes to Spy Novel over Spy Hunter and Sunshine Frolic to complete your high five. There'll be an inquiry looking at the unseated rider.
And that's a wrap on the 10-race Sunday card. We'll take a little time off. We'll be back with you on Friday to kick off another 3-day race week here in Hollandale Beach. We hope to see you out here at beautiful Gulfstream Park.